Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. So as you know, lately we have been delving into the most insane parts of fat acceptance. And today's video features a young lady who says she enjoys being fat, and that's exactly why it's hard for her to commit to losing weight. Let's go ahead and hear her reason for this, because I'm sure it's bound to be flabbergasting.
Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I have a kind of a serious video, even though I am appearing like a clown in plain clothing currently. So I want to talk to you guys about the epiphany I had about why I don't think I've ever been that serious about losing weight. Now, it's not to say that I don't love living a healthy lifestyle, because I absolutely do. You guys see how I eat. You guys see how much I love fitness, like literally love fitness. I teach group fitness for the Lord's sake, and for your body and your heart health and all of those sakes. But I talked about how I don't have like this why. Everyone has this why, like they want to be out of pain, or they want to fit into one airplane seat and want to avoid that embarrassment. They want to be around for their kids. They want to lower their A1C. These really soul-tying reasons as to why they want to lose weight, and I don't have that.
This so far is so interesting, and it just keeps giving me nostalgia when I actually remember going to a college course that I had to take, and it was called nutrition. And basically I had a professor who, when she walked in, I was shook. Like, I was like, wait, what? Like, she was so overweight. And I don't mean to be mean. I'm not saying this as like a judgmental person or anything, but it's just one of those things where you would assume a person who has that much knowledge of healthy eating and what it takes to, you know, fuel the body with the proper nutrients, then you would assume that they would actually practice the lifestyle that they supposedly teach. It's like really weird when you meet somebody who claims to be a fitness person or interested in it, and they literally in no way, shape, or form reflect it in their life. Like, she's not super morbidly obese, so she's not like ridiculously fat, but this carefree thought about it, like being overweight doesn't affect the body.
Because I've always been very confident in who I am. I grew up as a competitive cheerleader. I always had a lot of friends. I had no problem pulling the guys because she's fine. I had a great experience being fat, and I know that it's different for everyone, and everyone's body's different too. Like, if you didn't grow up, if you were big since childhood like I was, and you didn't grow up in sports, your pain level may be way different than mine. You may not be a person that can hop around and jump up and down, and I'll put some videos of me being me here. You may not be able to do all of that stuff at like my same size, and everyone's experience is so different. But I had read that book, Chasing Cupcakes. I didn't read it. I listened to it on Audible. This is not sponsored by Audible.
Okay, kudos for her getting up and being active. I see it in the videos, which is dope. But for whatever reason, you're maintaining this level of obesity, and as we can see in that full body shot, yeah, I take back what I said. I guess she's bigger than what she appears to be coming from this angle camera, whatever. But I mean, her back and everything is super big. I mean, she's got no waistline. Like, she's just really, really top heavy and abdomen heavy. So to me, that shows like maybe you're getting active for these videos that you're doing, but you're not doing it enough to like actually make a difference. Either that, or you eat like a horse or something. I don't know.
But I will put a link down below so that you can get it for free if you want to try out Audible for a free month and listen to Chasing Cupcakes. Picking out like 10 to 15 of these questions to ask myself when I do want to talk myself out of going to the gym, or I do eat in my maintenance calories for a few weeks because I'm like, oh, this weight loss thing can wait. Because like I said, once I lost my 50 pounds, even in my I lost 50 pounds video, I was like, half of me wants to be like, see you later, I'm fine, I'm happy now, like I feel like myself again. But I am curious what it would be like to be in a smaller body, and I'm a big advocate of like, you don't.
Okay, so she freely admits that she eats in what she considers a maintenance weight diet. I don't know what that means. I guess if she's as big as she is, she's obviously eating a lot of food. She wanted to show us that she was able to hop around, and that's fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, your body is grossly obese. That's not healthy. And maybe she doesn't have comorbidities that typical morbidly obese people have. Maybe she's not diabetic. Maybe she doesn't have high blood pressure. And maybe she never will. But gravity works against all of us, okay? And at the end of the day, your chances of something like rheumatoid arthritis is going to be doubled with the sheer fact that you're just carrying around all that weight. If I was you, I may actually be a little more careful with how you exercise, because unless you're trying to lose weight really, really fast, you need to be careful, because you could be really wearing your joints and everything out, and you could possibly pull something, knock something out of place. All that weight on your body and moving around in that way, not always a safe scenario. I'm just saying.
Know what you don't know until you know, and maybe I don't know that I would feel better or lighter or faster on my feet or whatever it is, unless I lost more weight. But after reading that book and hearing her say something along the lines of, you don't realize you're addicted to the attention your problems get you, or you're addicted to having problems because of the attention it gets you. And usually I think that kind of stuff is annoying, but I was like, that actually does kind of resonate, because my problem, being fat, obese, overweight, whatever you want to say, it has gotten me attention, and always positive attention.
Who believes that? Who believes that? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't believe that you always get positive attention about your weight. Because if people who are around you, who claim to love you, if they condone you carrying all that weight and not encouraging you to eat better or exercise, they don't really love you. I'm sorry. That's not something that I would condone. I wouldn't have my children, or like even a sibling, somebody close to me like that. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, hey, you need to change your life. Maybe it's like a way of self-defeat. Maybe it's a way of saying that they're lesser than people who have a lesser weight. They don't want to admit anything. It's not that you're lesser than, because there are people who have a normal weight, but they have other bad habits. Maybe people who choose a drug lifestyle or alcoholism. She started this off with, my problem being fat, obese, overweight, whatever you want to say. It has gotten me attention, and always positive attention. Well, then how is it a problem? I mean, think about it. Like, if you're not feeling any supposed issues about your weight because you're able to hop around and you're able to get active, and if everyone around you is reacting to you and your weight in a positive way, and if you don't feel any type of way about your weight, you're very confident in yourself, then why are we even having this conversation? This is how you know fat acceptance people are speaking literal bull crap out of their mouths. Like, you might as well just imagine their mouth opening it up and just spewing out diarrhea, literally, because this is just complete trash. It makes no sense. You have a problem, but yet somehow it's positive to everyone around you. It's like somebody slap her in the face. She sounds ridiculous.
In a way, it's made me feel very special my entire life. I feel like I've always been the outlier of the fat girls.
Special? You felt special because of your weight? But I think that's more so the people that are like 600-700 pounds. Once you get to that is special, because if you even can survive at that weight, it's an anomaly. But you're not special just because you're fat. Not in the United States.
And that feels good. So part of me wonders, like, I know I'll still be me and I'll still be a bad bitch and all that stuff afterwards, but
everybody's a bad bitch in 2023. Oh Lord, what do we have to look forward to in 2024, you guys? I shudder to think.
Part of me wonders, like, what will make me special then, outside of my weight? We're gonna dig a little deeper and we're probably gonna cry. Get your tissues, girls and guys and non-binary friends.
And non-binary friends.
That's what, at the end of the day, this is about. You just want to feel special, and I get it. But doing something that's detrimental to your health just to feel special is absolutely erroneous and just completely stupid. Let's just call it what it is. If anything, why don't you go really into your healthy eating, into your fitness, and get an incredible body? Why not do that? Why do you want to push unhealthiness when you know that you're supposedly 1 in a million? You don't have any aches and pains. You're totally fine. You're one of those fat people that's actually healthy, I guess, whatever. If you want to say that about yourself and you know that you're 1 in a million, why do you want to encourage obesity on people that you know don't live the lifestyle that you do? Stop trying to perpetuate happiness with gross obesity.
Like growing up, I was in cheer at school, and then I joined a competitive squad because my coach decided to start his own competitive team, and I joined that team. And I had to skip one of my practices per day at my regular cheer in order to go to All-Stars. And All-Stars training is so hard. And even in high school, you guys know I was anywhere between 230 to 250 pounds.
230 to 250 pounds. The reason I'm so adamant and the reason I talk about this kind of stuff, because believe it or not, when I was in high school, I was that heavy too. I was 255 pounds at my heaviest weight, okay? And I remember being able to still get around and play and do sports and things like that, ride bikes and whatever with my friends, because it's like, you're still young. If you're 300 pounds or more, then yeah, you're not gonna be able to do stuff like that. Unless you're like Shaq or somebody, that's like football player weight.
So I'm at this point like 38 pounds heavier than I was in high school. So
okay, so if she's 38 pounds more than she was then, and if we're talking on the higher end of 250, that means she's close to 300 pounds right now. Damn! That's a lot.
Not a huge difference. And I remember going back to my regular cheer squad, and we were in our jump lines, which is like single file lines. Everyone does 2 sets of jumps at the front, and then you go to the back, the next person does it. Like you're all jumping at the same time, but like who's at the front changes, and the coach kind of watches your form and everything like that. And I remember doing my jump and the girl behind me going, whoa. And I was like, what? And she's like, your jumps are so high. Like doing a toe touch. Like my jump was like a good foot above everyone else's jump, even though I was much heavier.
Oh my goodness, this is a probably 20-something-year-old girl giving these high school stories like some 90-year-old man talking about his high school days. Like she is absolutely gassing this story up. A foot higher than everyone else's at 250 pounds.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
You sound so dumb at this point. This story is absolutely made up. I'm sorry.
And she's like, do it again. So like during the next rotation of jumps, she had like 2 other people stop to watch me jump. And they're all like, oh my gosh, can you tumble too? And I'm like, my tumbling's okay, but like I wasn't ever the best tumbling. You guys know I did hurt myself tumbling. That's why I have hip problems now. But
oh, so she admits that she does have hip problems from doing too much as a big person. Yeah, that probably would happen. I'm surprised that there aren't more issues that you would have at almost 300 pounds trying to do all these flips and trips. You need to stop. You need to sit down somewhere and lose the weight first, ma'am, before you hurt yourself or someone else for that matter.
my round offs were like so freaking powerful. My bounce at the end was so powerful because of the training in All-Stars. And like that like boosted my ego a lot to have way thinner people looking at me being like, oh my gosh, like you are a powerhouse. And that's really followed me into adulthood. Like always having super hot boyfriends.
You know what, you guys, I'm done. This is complete fantasy land. Like I was really gonna give this video a chance and try to give this young lady a chance to try to justify why she loves being fat. But you guys, this is way too much for me. I draw the line at 300-pound girl talking about she got really hot boyfriends. I draw the line there, okay? But you definitely tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you so much, especially if you made it this far. You guys are awesome. I love you, and I will see you next time.